Hi everybody, this is Sonia, and I am back with another Stitch With Me video. I am glad that you guys are joining me again. I think this is my fourth Stitch With Me video, and I'm really enjoying doing these. Sit back, relax, grab some stitching, knitting, crocheting, whatever it is that you do, and just sit back and relax for a little while. It'll probably be about, probably no more than 20 minutes. I keep them kind of short. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just, I think, going to talk a little bit at first about what has happened since my last video. We had some surprise sheep or babies that were born again. This mother, my cousin got her probably about 3 years ago, and he had, been trying to get her bred with the ram. Well, every season that they, when it was time to breed them, she would never, get pregnant. And, he was really thinking about getting rid of her after this season because she was not, producing. And so anyway, after, he thought everybody was done, and so he put everybody back out in the field again, the ones that had not had the babies, in with the ram. And then about a month after he had put the sheep that, were not pregnant back in with the ram, the youngest female that I had did a video of, her name is Oreo. She was a dark sheep. She had a surprise birth. They did not think that she was pregnant. So she had one. It was very tiny. They think it might have been born a little early. And then about a week ago, my cousin's son was out feeding, and he went back in and told his dad that, he goes, "We've got babies on the ground. There was 3 babies, triplets, which is kind of rare." So they went and got them and put them in a pen, and they are all alive. So, and I did a video on that one as well. So, but yeah, they're all alive. They're all doing well. So that has kind of been going on here. Let me see what else has been going on. Yeah, the chicken coop is now complete. I have 10 chickens, and I will be doing a video on those very soon. So be watching for that as well. Let me see, what else? Oh, I started an Instagram account, so anybody that is interested can follow me over there on Instagram. My Instagram name is catcrazycreations _ crafts, CRAFTS. So, yeah, I'm really having fun with Instagram. I didn't think I would. I didn't really know, but I decided, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So, that is what I did. So, I'm over there on that now. So, I thought for the rest of this, stitch with me, I would do some get to know me questions. And there's a whole lot of them, so I only picked out a few to do this evening. So I thought that might be kind of fun. And there's a lot, so I can do them like over, the next several Stitch With Me videos. Oh, and why I'm finishing up this thread, I'm going to finish this thread right here. And then I am going to put some new thread, new floss on the needle, and then we can get started. But what I was going to say is, for those of you that have followed the Stitchy box or Stitchy package, it's now on its way back to me. I got the tracking number today, so probably Wednesday I will be doing a unboxing, the final unboxing. So if you're interested in that, be watching for that video to be up on Wednesday. Okay. Let me get this started here. Let me get this. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so here are my questions. Oh, and I did not show you, but I'm working on intertwined squares. And here is the picture. And this is the color that I am doing it in. I was only over here in the last one, and I have completed all of this. I ran out of the burgundy. I think my cat stole my floss. I really do, because she was around me when I was doing this. So I might have to go out and buy some more if I can't find it. So I've completed all of this, and I'm coming back up with the squares. So let's go ahead and do some of these. Okay, It says, if you could only wear one color for the rest of your life, what would it be? Well, as most of you have probably figured out, I am someone that loves the color blue. So I think my color would be blue. Any shade of blue. I love teal. I love the color teal. I like light blue, baby blues, dark blues. Yeah, just any color blue. Okay, how many slices of pizza can you eat in one sitting? Usually I can get 2 pieces down. You know, pretty good sized pieces. And that's usually about all that I, can get down. I have, I have at one time or another maybe got 3 down me. But it's usually just 2. Okay, the next one. What's one thing you would change about yourself? Probably, I would say probably trying to be maybe a little more outgoing, maybe, so to speak. As most of you have probably gathered, I'm more on the quiet side. So I think just being a little more outgoing, maybe putting myself out there a little bit more. But, I've always been this way. I've always been quiet. I was really, really a shy child and everything when I was growing up. And so, yeah, I think I would just try to be a little more outgoing. What are you afraid of? I am horribly afraid of spiders. Yeah, spiders completely petrify me. Bad. I don't like mice. My kids used to have mice, and yeah, it was not fun for me with that. I was just always afraid they were going to get out and everything. And I have to tell you a funny story that just happened a couple of days ago. We found mice in the chicken coop. Well, actually, my mom, she was out here, helping, and we were inside. I was gathering the eggs and everything, and she goes, "Oh, there's a mouse." I turn around and say, "Where? Where is it?" And about that time, one ran right by me. I was out of that chicken coop door so quick. that, I mean, it was just, I don't know. I do not like mice. So anyway, the next one. If you had a time machine, where and when would you go? I've often thought about this. I really like the I really like the 1800s. Like Little House on the Prairie type days. That has always interested me. So I would say, the 1800s, maybe mid 1800s to the later 1800s. I like, I wouldn't say like the lifestyle necessarily, but I don't know, I think it would just be interesting to live back in that time. Just to see what it's like, just to experience what they had to go through, learn some of the crafts and things that they knew how to do back then. The quilting, making quilts from people's clothing, and how they were taught to knit and crochet at young ages, and doing the samplers and things at young ages for cross-stitching and things like that. Just how, they were able to do all of that and do all of their, their outdoor work and indoor work, and have time in the evenings to read or do their hobbies and stuff. I just find that very interesting. So that would be my time that I think I would like to be in. The next one. What is or was your favorite exhibit at the zoo? My favorites are, I have two favorites actually. I love the monkey exhibit. I just love to watch the monkeys, when they're up on the ropes and swinging around, and it's really fun to watch them. So I like to watch them. And my other one is the giraffes. I really enjoy watching the giraffes. So those are the two exhibits that I really enjoy. The next one is, what color is your toothbrush? I have a blue and white toothbrush. So and let me see the next one. Are you a daytime napper? No. I've got too much happening to be a napper. So okay. And me see. Would you rather live in the mountains or by the sea? Well, I live on the central coast of California. So I live about 20 minutes from the ocean. So I can basically go to the ocean anytime. So I think I would like to experience living in the mountains to see what that's like. I think that would be really fun to do. The next one. What was your first favorite book or a favorite book when you were a child? My favorite book when I was a child was Little House in the Big Woods. And the reason for that is that when I was young, hit the camera, sorry. When I was young, I really did not like to read at all. And so my mom was trying to find ways to get me to read. And they used to have, I don't know if they still do, but they had the Scholastic book things that would come like once a month, and they would send them home with the kids, and the kids could, order books and stuff like that. So one was sent home with me, and we looked through it, and my mom thought, that would be a good book for me, Little House in the Big Woods. And so I got it back and started reading it. And from then on, that is the book that got me started into loving to read. So I slowly, if there was other books that came from the Little House series that was in the Scholastic stuff, in the book thing, then I would, my mom would order those books for me. And then I got to where, we would go to the library, and then I would check out some more of the books. And yeah, I really, really liked the Little House series books. But yeah, Little House on the Big Woods, that's the one that got me started into my love of reading. Okay, if you could be any animal, what would it be? I would say probably a cat. I love cats. I like how they are just so independent. They don't care what anybody thinks about them. They do what they want. That's just the kind of attitude they have. They're very curious. When they want attention, they let you know it. And yeah, I love cats, and I like their attitudes toward everything. Okay. What's your favorite dessert? My favorite dessert is something called choco pie. It is delicious. My mom made it when I was younger, and now I do the same. What it is, and some of you might know what this is, but it is, you bake the crust. It's butter and butter and water and flour, and you get all that, you bake it, and then after that cools, you put down your cream cheese on top of that, spread it all over the crust. On top of that, you put your pudding, which I have done it with lemon pudding, and I've done it with chocolate pudding. So then you would make your pudding, and you put that on top of the cream cheese, and then on top of the cream cheese, or on top of the pudding, you put Cool Whip. Spread it all out, and then you can put like chocolate chips on top, or Hershey chocolate shavings over the top, whatever you want, M&Ms over the top of it, and then you cut it into squares, pieces, and you serve it. And it's very, very good, and it's very, very good with lemon pudding as well. So that is my favorite thing. And let me see, I think I only have one more question, so I'm going to go ahead and answer that, and then I think we will be done for tonight. What was the most recent TV show you watched? Okay, that would be tonight. I watched American Idol. And I must say that I don't really care for it quite as much as I have the other seasons. I don't know if it's because of, I don't know, the judges that are on there, or I don't know. I don't seem to care for it as much as I did when, like, Jennifer Lopez was on there, Keith Urban, or Randy Jackson, or some of those. I mean, these are good. Lionel Richie's wonderful, but I don't know. They just kind of seem stiff up there to me. They don't really seem like